Buenas tardes, buenas noches, buenos días, comunidad de Mercado Fitness. Gracias por acompañarnos una vez más en este espacio. Hoy me toca conversar con Mark Watterson, es CEO de iFIT, la empresa madre de Freemotion, la marca que ustedes han visto en muchas oportunidades dentro de Mercado Fitness. Como director ejecutivo de iFIT, Mark es hoy el responsable del crecimiento y la expansión de las marcas de iFIT, especialmente en el segmento comercial, y hoy tenemos el placer de compartir con él algunos minutos para que nos cuente sobre la actualidad de Freemotion, el balance de este año y lo que podemos esperar de la marca en los próximos meses. Mark, it's a pleasure to have you here with us. Thank you for your time. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you for your time, and thanks for finding an opportunity for us to get together.
So, how has this year been like for iFit and Freemotion so far?
Yeah, it's been an amazing year, and really looking forward to continued growth and opportunity. I think this year has been an opportunity for us to really expand internationally. We're very strong domestically here in the United States and Canada, but we're seeing a lot of really exciting growth opportunities internationally and specifically in Latin America. So we have some great opportunities, great business partners, and really, I think what we're seeing in the market is the industry is welcoming technology, and then seeing a lot of strong trends and strength product, which Freemotion is very dominant and strong in.
When you just mentioned that the US and Canada is the both of them are the main markets for iFit and Freemotion. Outside of the US, what comes next, and how important is it Latin America in terms of share for Freemotion?
Yeah, I think when we look at this, one, we're wanting to expand our share internationally. Right now, I think, tied probably in second or third place, however you look at it, would be UK and then Latin America. And so we're seeing a lot of strong demand, specifically in Latin America. There's a lot of great opportunity for us to continue to grow.
What would you say is the main lesson that this year has taught you so far?
Great question. I think for me, the main lesson that I would take away, specifically as it's related to the club industry, is the trend that we're seeing in hybrid fitness. And where we're seeing a lot of members that are wanting to work out digitally, maybe on a digital app, whether it's, with iFit or iFit technology, but then are also wanting to come into a club facility and being able to work out in a club facility. So that's something that's been really unique. It's something that we're uniquely positioned in the market with our technology iFit that powers our Freemotion product. I think the days in cardio of tracing the green dot around a track are long numbered, or short numbered rather. And I think what we're looking at is when you look at what COVID did to really drive the awareness of connected fitness or interactive fitness, I think what we're seeing in the commercial markets is the adoption of our technology being, almost demanded in those facilities. And so facilities that are embracing that are putting in, touchscreen products with interactive content, are really seeing some awesome results and, increase engagement, which, as we all know, leads to increased retention and, obviously more profits for the businesses.
Which of the most recent releases from iFit and Freemotion do you like the best?
Oh boy, that's like which of my favorite kids, who's my favorite kid. I love all the new products that we've launched, but I would have to say our new 22 series, which is a complete line of cardio product with embedded touchscreens, is one that, is probably something that I just love. I love getting on our products, whether it's our reflex treadmill, that's 30% more cushion than the competitive landscape, on a cardio product, or whether it's our incline trainer that goes up to 30% incline. It's an amazing product line. It's the best when it comes to hardware. And then it only gets better with our interactive content with iFit. We've been to over all 7 continents. We've been to over 50 countries. We have 17,000 pieces of content, and you can literally go and explore all over the world. I mentioned to you earlier that I've run in Argentina from here in North America, in Utah. And it's amazing what we're able to do with that technology.
What can you tell us about the growth that the strength equipment has had over the last couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, oh, go ahead.
Have you seen that happening?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think when we look at the trends in the industry right now, strength is a major growth vertical for us. And we're seeing more and more individuals want to work out. We're also seeing a strong increase in women working out with strength product, which is really exciting. When you look at our complete line of product, whether it's our Genesis line or other products that we have, really the heart and root of who Freemotion really was primarily a strength product line. And when you look at our dual cable cross, it's a remarkable product. It's in a tremendous amount of facilities. The multi-use functionality that it has, the core strengthening abilities that it provides to the end user is really exciting. And so the trends are certainly moving towards strength, which is really awesome because the product line and kind of the origins of Freemotion are all about strength. And we have some really compelling and unique products to bring to market there.
What new releases can we expect, or would you be able to announce here for us from Freemotion within the next few months?
Yeah, I mean, nothing formally that we're going to announce today. Stay tuned. I think there's a lot of exciting opportunities. I mean, I think when you look at those areas that are growing and expanding, you can probably guess where those product line expansions will be. So nothing formally today, but, stay tuned. I think, the other thing is how do we support our growing business? I mentioned that a major area of focus for us is international expansion. And we know that those markets are a little different than the US. And so, different product lines and how we're supporting those, I think will be key to our overall expansion, in particular in our global expansion opportunities.
And in terms of challenges in the near future, what would you say are the main challenges that the company faces?
Yeah, I mean, I think, they're similar to what others are facing with. I think the economy, inflation, interest rates are all very real challenges that we're all facing with, here, all around the world, unfortunately. I think the other thing is as we continue we're seeing a lot of very strong growth, and, being able to keep up with that growth and being able to support that growth is something that, is a great challenge to have. But, certainly one that I anticipate that we'll have to continue to solve and work through is how do we support our growth?
Last 2 questions, Mark. Where do you see iFIT and Freemotion in 5 years?
Yeah, I mean, I think when we look at where we see Freemotion in 5 years, it's, we are certainly a recognizable brand in the commercial space, but not nearly to what I would expect it to be. And so when we look at where we want to be, we want to be the #1 market share in the commercial space, in front of everybody else. And that's where the focus is. That's what the team we're assembling. That's what the initiatives are, the global expansion being a big key part of that. I think technology is going to continue to play a very critical role in that, which is what's really exciting with our iFIT technology. And the content that we have, I mean, it's some of the best content in the world. And so, when we look at that hybrid fitness or other, connected fitness products, I think that will continue to be an area of focus for us. And as we look out, 3-5 years from now, I think will be a large driver for our overall success.
But my last questions would be, let's say we are 2 months ahead, New Year's Eve, you are just about to toast with your team at the company. What would you like to toast for?
I mean, obviously, I'm a huge team player. I would certainly toast for their overall health, well-being, happiness, and I think that's really important. And that's part of the culture here at Freemotion is how do we support not only what we do for work, but how do we support our certain family members and help them individually. From a professional standpoint and from a business standpoint, it's going to be continued and rapid growth. We are growing very aggressively. We're going to continue to grow, and it would be to be able to continue to grow. And I think that's a major focus for the business and what we're doing here, and the team that's assembled, and unbelievable team players. And that would be the focus, as far as the toast for next year would be continued growth.
Thank you, Mark, and thank you especially for Freemotion's support from Mercado Fitness.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time.
Amigos y amigas, acabamos de conversar con Mark Watterson, CEO de iFIT. Gracias a todos por acompañarnos y será hasta la próxima.